guys, so for today's video I will be showing what I got in my, I don't know if it's the latest, but my latest Crowdkit from Crowdtap. And it featured 4 Revlon products I received. And if you don't already know what Crowdtap is, I'm sorry, but I'm probably not going to jump into explaining that right now because I am not the best at explaining things. But I was wanting to do an unboxing, but I did actually get these products about 2 weeks ago is when I got them. So, where was I going with that? Yeah, I'm just going to be showing them on my face. I almost thought of doing oh, let's do a full face of Revlon makeup, but I realized I don't have every single product. But anyways, let's show you what I do have. Right, so I got 4 products, which I think I already said that. But yeah, I got 4 products. And the weird thing to me is at first I was like, oh, maybe some of these are new because why would they be sending out 4 products for me to test, or I'm not the only one getting these, but for people to test if they're not new. But the only one that might be new, and I'll show that in a second, is the highlighting palette. That might be new, but what is my hair doing? But these other products, they're not new. Anyways, this is the Revlon Photo Ready empty package, but I saved it in case, just by looking at this, you might not be able to tell, how it would come in stores. But this is, what is it even called? The Eye Primer and Brightener. And this is in 003, and yeah, I don't think I like this so far. I think it does an okay job. You can basically use it on your eyelids as a primer for eyeshadow or anything else you'd use on your eyelids. But it also says, on the packaging for directions, it says turn base and then to prime, apply under eyes and on bare eyelids, or to brighten, apply under eyes to inner and outer corners of eyes or anywhere on face to instantly brighten. Now, I'm not sure if I see a brightening effect because, I don't know, I'll show this more again, as I'm actually using it, but it has kind of this applicator you'll see in, the Stila lip glosses, or do they call their lip glosses something else? I forget. Or I know e.l.f. had, the $1 packaging before that was, the lip glosses, but again, I don't know. e.l.f. has come out with a lot of new stuff, so that's what I was using the word some for. Some of the stuff that they used to have, the $1 line, I feel it's not around anymore, so I don't know if, what I'm thinking of, if that still exists. But there's this. Oh, and shade 003, this is more a skin tone kind of shade. I feel it's showing up real light on camera, but it's actually, as far as the shade goes, I feel it's a bit too dark for me if I was, I just got that everywhere. If I was, I don't know, if this was a concealer and I was trying to exactly match my skin tone. Again, I don't know what I was trying to say there. Okay, so also they gave the Revlon Photo Ready Concealer. That's all this is called. This is in the shade Light that they sent me, 002. I have not opened this just because I already have the product. I already own one. But I have mine in shade 001 Fair, so I don't know. I just prefer to use since Fair is lighter than Light, I find that works a bit better for me. Also, they sent a translucent powder, translucent finisher, which is, I'm so sorry. If I don't look, I forget that it's showing glare and stuff as well. So, none of us, it would be what am I looking at this whole time? Oh, a video I can't even post. Cool. So there's this, which also, I haven't actually used this yet. It comes with a little brush, has a tiny mirror up here, but it comes with a little, am I blinding you guys more? And this light behind me, I cannot get rid of this light. It's the only light in the room. And I was this is going to be so annoying for everyone throughout the whole video, but at least maybe you can pretend it's a halo. That's kind of cool. But in any case, comes with a brush, which I haven't used the powder yet, so I haven't used the brush, and I probably wouldn't use this type of brush with a powder to set my whole face. But in all fairness, to give this brush some credit, it is actually pretty soft. Like the brushes that come with products like for free, I guess I'll call it that, like usually they're not the softest, but this doesn't feel too bad. Like this could probably be used for blush or something if you need a little tiny one on the go. Okay, so there's oh, and if anyone cares, this has 0.25 ounces of product. And then I'm like looking down, like what haven't I shown already? And the Revlon Photo Ready Sunlit Dream, and this is in 002, so I'm not sure how many, like I'm assuming that if this is 002 that they have other shades. Well, this has 4 shades in it, but other highlighting palettes. But yeah, has a big mirror. Oh, okay, I can show that stuff behind me. I don't know why I was like thinking it's showing stuff behind me. And it's like, I don't know how clean my room is, if I should be showing everything. But, mirror and these 4 highlighting shades. That kind of looks pink on camera. Like that was an awful swatch. It's not pink, but like the shade, like the kind of pink shade is like looking like, in my opinion. I don't know how it looks to you guys. Like, looks pretty, and the actual shade's pretty too. But okay, let me just cut this for a second so I can actually edit it later. Be right back. Oh, and you might notice, I don't think I mentioned this yet, but I did find a little way to prop up my phone. It's just kind of sitting on my makeup little storage thing. I don't know what to call it. But yeah, since I have my phone propped up right now, I was like, oh, I might as well do kind of like a full face of makeup type of thing, because originally I was just going to show the 4 products, because when you're holding your phone with one hand and you only have one hand free to do makeup, it kind of just makes it less fun. Is that a challenge? I feel like it's probably already been a challenge. Did I miss that one? Like a one-handed makeup challenge? Was that a thing? I don't know. So, I don't have anything on my face yet except my lips, which I maybe didn't think that through, but my lips are really dry. So actually what I have on right now is, this packaging is really worn off, so I don't know what I'm showing you guys. But it's the CoverGirl, what were these called? Oh, Lip Slicks. CoverGirl Lip Slick in the shade Princess. So it's kind of just like a tinted lip balm. My lips are kind of dry, so I don't mind starting off the video with no makeup, but my lips were just like, you know, I need to get them to not be pasty. So starting off with some lotion for my face. That just went everywhere. You can't see, but it went everywhere. And this is like the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion, but this is just by Equate, and I feel like I've had this for a while, so I'm just trying to use it up, honestly. And I'm probably going in with like more of it than I should right now, considering I'm about to put makeup on top, but my skin is pretty dry right now, so I do kind of like to over moisturize, if that makes any sense. Just to hopefully bring some life back to my face. Nice. Okay, I did kind of put too much in that one spot anyhow. Like, I wasn't really planning on just sitting here and waiting for that to dry, but I guess that's what we'll do. Alright. So I was just gonna wait on that. Maybe cut the video here so you guys aren't bored to death. Alright, for foundation today, I will be using the Maybelline Fit Me. This is the Dewy and Smooth. I haven't tried the matte one yet, which like isn't really new anymore, but it was new to me, like when I was using like just the original Fit Me, and then they like changed the original to this one, and then there's the other one now. And I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing with my hand. But this is what I'll be using today, and this is in the shade, the lightest shade that exists, 110. I think it's the lightest shade, Porcelain. So I feel like the Fit Me, honestly, if you're just looking at the shade in the bottle, it's like way too dark for me, even the lightest shade. So, and usually I'd like grossly like just pour this onto my face. No, I'm kidding. Although I might do that. We don't know. We don't know yet. So I just poured it on like the back of my hand right now, and I'll be using a brush to apply it. Which also, if I can figure out how, I'll probably try to speed through this part a little bit. But if I can't, please feel free to skip around just to, like, if you're watching to see any of the Revlon products, like, just please skip around and, yeah. Save yourself some time. You don't have to watch this whole video. It's gonna be kind of long. And if I was just doing this on my own, I'd usually just like spend enough time so that the brush like really gets all the product up there, but I kind of can't see that well. I do have my mirror next to me, but I feel like, so I'm not like looking off the whole time, I'm like mostly just looking straight ahead. I don't know which, like, to view it back, like which way looks worse, if that makes any sense. Like, does it just look weird if I'm like staring at the camera the whole time like this, or does it, you know, does it look worse if I'm, I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so foundation is done, and if there's just any like random mark that's like not blended in well enough, I do apologize. The lighting isn't that great in my room to see in the first place, but anyways. Just to try to follow the order of the face, I will be using foundation now. Did I really just say foundation? I just did foundation. Okay, I will be using concealer now. Thanks. Can you see this at all? I wish that front cameras could zoom in. Like, why do they not zoom in yet? Why? Just on the regular camera, they don't zoom in. Unless that's a new feature on, like, the newer iPhones that I don't know about yet. Like, it could be. What's funny for me right now, I'm doing this, I'm like, I usually don't use that much concealer. Do I maybe need it for underneath my eyes? Sure. But do I use this much concealer? No. Hang on, I can't see. Just looking at my phone. This covers really well though, if anyone's curious. I feel like it does. And kind of the worst part to like demo this is I put this much concealer on and I don't really have a brush that I use for concealer. I do have a concealer brush, but it's just like, I keep looking. I thought it had the name. Oh no, it did. I don't know how this wore off. Maybe water took it off, but like this is by Eco Tools anyhow. And it just doesn't do enough. Like, this is good if you have like one spot you're trying to cover up. So it works for that, but I mean, I guess this works. It's just, I feel like it takes forever if you're just using this little brush for all of your concealer. And if you're someone that uses a lot of concealer, which I did put on like more than I would usually use, like, because I feel like this concealer is good to the point where if you want to skip foundation, you can kind of just use this concealer all over your face, like maybe lightly on like your forehead or areas that might not need as much coverage, because I'm not saying it's a good idea to put concealer on your entire face instead of using foundation. I'm not saying that, but it does a good job at coverage. But I am using, in case I didn't already say this, I'm using the one that I already had in the shade Fair. They sent me the shade Light, which I will eventually use. I just thought it kind of made more sense, like, use up the one I already had first, because it is older and I don't know. It's already open. I think we're almost blended in. I think. Does that look any better? Except my lip, I got like concealer on that accidentally, but like, can you tell the difference? Wow, my eyes still look purple. Okay, but like, hopefully you can tell the difference of what this concealer has done, because I do think it's quite good. Right, so again, another product that I was sent from Crowdtap is this Feather Ready Eye Primer and Brightener. And I'm trying to remember how many clicks it took, like, initially to get the product up. I think it took like at least 20, but I'm not really sure. So basically it says you can use it on your eyelids, under your eyes, or anywhere to brighten. Can you even see this on camera? I feel like it's not showing up. The thing, if I have to complain about this product, I'm not quite sure the cost of, oh, that's why I forgot I was gonna put like roughly how much all of these cost, but I forgot to do that. And I mean, I know there's a big difference in price anyways, depending on if you're shopping at like a drugstore, if you're just shopping at Walmart, Target. Like, there's usually a fair price difference. What feels weird with this product is it feels like I'm brushing, like, because of the applicator, it feels like I'm brushing lip gloss or something onto my eyelid. And it's kind of weird in that way, but I don't know. Like, I've used this a few times already. I think it works okay as an eye primer, but in all fairness, I'm not quite sure how long the product would stay for. Like, if it's claiming that it would make something stay on for 24 hours or that type of thing, I'm not really sure. I don't know why I keep adding more. I'm like thinking, oh, a brightener, but it's also eye primer. That's what's maybe weird to me, because you'd think putting something that could be eye primer and other spots on your face would just make it crease up. Because I have the same problem. If I use like too much eye primer, then it's probably going to maybe hurt how the eyeshadow turns out and how it lasts instead of helping. So I'm not entirely sure like what I should be doing next. I kind of feel like just finishing off like the face makeup, but then I'm like, well, I just put that stuff on my eyes. Should I finish my eyes? I don't know. But okay, so I'll do my eyebrows, I guess. I'm not gonna do much to them. I'm just gonna do something simple today. This is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. And this is in the shade Blondie Brows. I think it says 01. Now I can't read it because it's backwards. So this doesn't do too much. Like, you can build it up for sure, but I thought something just fell on me. Sorry. You can build it up, but just using it lightly, I feel like it kind of just sets the brows in place. I have this one random hair that's like kind of sticking up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it was. I still feel like for my eyebrows, I still feel like just using this, like the before and after, like it makes a difference. It might not be like the strongest brow look, but it, like I look and it's like, haha, because it's like I can see the difference. Okay, so I probably should do eyes next. And when I was looking through my stuff for this video, I came to realize I only had one Revlon eyeshadow. Like, that's so weird, just one single eyeshadow by Revlon. And I remember these were really popular at one point in time, like when they came out. And this is the Revlon Color Stay Shadow Links. I'm not even sure if they make these anymore, but like I would show you if I had any other shades, but basically it has this like, side part, or well, it's on both sides. So you could buy your individual eyeshadows and you'd like lock the other ones into it and like, I guess make your little like palette almost, but it'd still be single eyeshadows that would have their own little like casing, closure, whatever you want to call it. And this is in the shade Taupe. So it's kind of just a plain shade, but it's pretty, you know, it's like not, has a bit of a shimmer, like something to it. Like it's called a satin, so I don't know. I don't know if that's supposed to mean that it has shimmer, but it has some. Where did my brush go? So I'll probably just be using this as like my wrong brush. I'll probably just be using this as my lid color and then, I don't know, using something else because why not? And again, you're welcome to skip past any of this if you want to. Like, I know it's probably not the most interesting to just watch me doing this because in a second I probably won't be talking anymore. Okay, so I think, I think for the other colors, I'm going to use some eyeshadows from this palette. You hear that? Anyways, I'm going to use some eyeshadows from here, and I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but Romaine, I'm sure the second way is like the most incorrect, but I forget, I do have the packaging for this, but this is like the daytime palette, I think that they, whoopsies, that they made, and they're really super pretty colors, and they're really pigmented, so I would recommend this. And I'm like saying, oh, cool colors and stuff, but like I'm probably just going to use this dark brown right here, some of that. No, I feel like on camera that looks really bad, but I'll fix it. Okay, somehow I just did the second eye, my right eye, like worse. I don't know. I don't know, it's just like it went way too high up somehow. Okay, fun. And just taking this lightest shade in the palette. You can't really see this. Why did I even bother? But that's the shade I'm taking right now. Sorry, there's like a brush here on my face, and I don't know how long that's been there for. Oh, bother. I definitely feel like the lighting is like making whatever you see on camera like kind of look worse. Like, I promise it's not that bad. It's nothing special, but it's not that awful. And I'm taking some, I'm holding this upside down now. I'm taking, I think, like this gold probably, and just layering some on top of what's already on my eye. Like, I don't know why it looks like I just have like so much fallout under my eye, and it's like, no, I don't. I don't. Oh, let me grab a brush for that though. Where is my brush? Yeah, put some under my eye. Good idea. Good idea. So I'm going to just kind of fix that up a bit, do eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, sorry, that last part was a slight lie because I've only done eyeliner so far, and I just wanted to say that, I don't know, before I came back and showed it like with mascara and whatever on, that like typically I only do well, I'm missing mascara now. That I only do eyeliner in my waterline, usually, just because I feel like eyeliner, I feel like it looks like a lot on me, and I don't know why, but I feel like eyeliner on me looks different than like eyeliner on somebody else, so that's all. I'll be right back again. Just wanted to mention what eyeliner I use before I forget to do that. I use the Essence Gel Eye Pencil, waterproof, and I think they're all waterproof. Like, there's not a non-waterproof option, if I'm not mistaken. There might be. And this is just in, well, it's black, but is it called black? Sometimes they're called something else. Okay, it's called Black Blaze, but these are really, really good. Like twist up eyeliners. They're about $3 or $4. And I know they come in a bunch of other shades. I have the black one. I also have the brown one. I forget what else exists, but I just wanted to mention that because I think it's really good. Okay, so the last thing from Crowdtap that was sent anyways is this highlighter palette. So I will be getting into that in just a minute. I think I'm going to try to do the rest of my face first. So for the sake of this video, I'm probably just going to put on some blush and then do the highlighter. Then we can do our lips. Alright, so let's hope I don't put this on too strongly on camera because that would look kind of embarrassing. That's actually looking like nothing in what I'm looking at. Why is it not showing up? Why is it not showing up? That's blush. I don't know. I don't think I need to do bronzer right now. Like I might do that honestly after the video is done, but I just want to put this highlighter on. It's really pretty. So I have two brushes that I usually use for my highlighters, and one is this BH Cosmetics brush, and I think this was actually like, I don't know, like considered a highlighter brush on their website, but I also like this brush that I have from Wet n Wild. It is really dirty, so I apologize. It's like the kind that has, I don't know, it's like the white bristles with the pink, but like you can't really tell that right now. And I forget what they called this. I think it's just a contour brush they call it, but like it's kind of bigger, so I also like it for highlight. And then the smaller one's like good for like on the nose or something, but like both are good for either. Okay, so I'm not sure how to show this. I'm gonna at least start off with this kind of white shade. I hope you can see this like as I'm applying it, because I feel like that's the fun part of a highlighter. Like, I know I don't have the best camera or lighting right now, but why am I looking? It looks like there's something in my eyeball, but there's not. That's so weird. But like I hope you can see this. That's all I meant to say, and it's taking me like 2 minutes to say something that should take 5 seconds. Yep, that's me. Okay. And take a bit for the eyes. Yeah, just for fun, like let's use another shade. What shade should I use? I don't know. Probably this kind of taupe looking one, which is maybe not quite right for my skin tone because these are pigmented, but I feel like that being said, it does, on initial swipe, it makes it look like I'm putting brown eyeshadow or something on my nose or like wherever else I might be swiping it, so I don't know. It could just be like I'm very pale skinned. So it could just be one shade that's like not for me. Okay, I feel like I kind of ruined this look for how it looks on camera. Let me fix real quick. I mean, like, I'm not gonna judge somebody if they have, like, oh, I love your brown highlighter, but on me, like, maybe that doesn't look the greatest. So we're just about done, and just to finish off with another Revlon product that I did not get from this Crowdkit, but I got from like a different Crowdkit with Revlon before. So let me show you the other product if I can find it. The Crowdkit before was just this Revlon Kiss Exfoliating Balm in Sugar Mint. I'm not sure if they have other, like, I'd say colors, but this is just kind of a clear white. So I don't know if they have other scents. I guess that's what I should say. And then this Revlon Kiss Plumping Lip Creme in 510 Nude Honey. I won't be using exfoliating lip balm right now because I kind of still have something on my lips, but we'll use some of this on top because why not? I feel like the one thing people have said that I've seen like in all reviews is like, aside from like this not being very plumping, is just like the applicator being all plastic is not the greatest for applying a lip product evenly. It does have like a slight plumping feeling, but if you're trying to buy a product for the sake of it plumping, I wouldn't recommend that one. So, sorry, I don't want you to see all my mess in the background, but like I hope the final look is okay. It's nothing too over the top. I mean, I do feel like, I don't know, I like eyeliner, but I feel like it looks like a lot on me for some reason. I don't know why, but that's it for this video. So I would really appreciate it if you gave it a like, if you could subscribe, and I'll try to have more content out pretty soon. Alright guys, bye! I thought I just finished filming that video, and then I was like looking at my my desk to put stuff away, and it's like, oh, here's one of the products I didn't even use, is the Revlon Photo Ready Translucent Powder. So I will just be to show like, hey, I really did use all 4 products, and then other stuff too, but I used all 4 products, so like here's me putting some on now. Wait, does this smell good? I can't tell if it has a smell to it or if my powder brush I'm using just smells like my other powder right now. I can't really tell. We'll update in about 5 seconds, so I'll let you know. Can't tell. It seems to have a slight scent to it. It's weird. It looks so shimmery in the... Everything is just falling. That little brush, though. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it looks so shimmery in the... There we go. And the little compact. Like, I don't know why. I don't think it's adding any extra shimmer to my face, but... Yeah, that's it. If you happen to be watching this last minute or so, it's kind of boring, but like, final product, hey.